Okay, we're recording. Happy Saturday. Thank y'all for jumping on. It is going to be an amazing time. We're going to have an hour together where you are going to get your cup filled. You're going to get some inspiration. You're going to get some tips. You're going to walk away from this call feeling very encouraged. For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Melissa Eichenhorst, and I am possibly one of your diamond uplines. We have lots of diamonds on our team, but if you are here today, then you are connected to me in some way. So I just want to thank you for taking time out of your day to be here. Y'all, we just wrapped up quarter one, which was a massive success for our team. In fact, around here, we love to shout out our wins because we understand and we know that what we focus on expands. Meaning, if we focus on the good things, if we focus on the abundance, if we focus on what good things God is doing in our lives and in our business, then our brains actually shift and we get into a more productive and creative and positive mindset. And we start seeing and creating opportunities for success. So I want you guys in the chat to shout out a win that you had in quarter one, no matter how big or small. It could be a personal win. It could be a business win. It could be something with your health. It could be something with your paycheck, anything. I just want you guys to shout out a win that you had in quarter one. As a team in quarter one, we saw 125 rank ups. We added over 1,200 new ambassadors. We did 2 rounds of our 28-day reset. We gave away a Peloton, a mirror, tons of cash and prizes. We held our first ever 12-day Dare to Go Bear team event where we gave away a spa day and over $500 in cash and prizes to the participants. As a team, we have given back and invested well over $6,000 in cash and prizes to many of you, your customers, your potentials, just from our events. Not to mention how we spoil our people and our customers on our customer care pages. So this is what it looks like to be on our team. If you are new here, if this is your first time to be on one of our coffee talks, I want you to know that you are on one of the strongest, most successful, one of the fastest growing teams in Plexus. There's no team like ours with the culture that we have, with the way that we love on and invest and pour into the people who are on our teams, and then those who walk alongside us and join us as product users, okay? You guys, we love providing quality training to our team. In quarter one, we hosted 10 Saturday coffee talks and 13 product talks. You guys, hopefully you know, on Sundays, we do our product talks, which are immediately followed by our very short Welcome to Plexus events, where we walk people through the benefits and features of their ambassador account, like their wholesale prices and their perks and so on and so forth. In quarter one, we also launched our beautiful landing pages that Rachel Clausen presented on our last coffee talk that make sharing this business so simple and easy to duplicate. So I just want to take a minute to give a huge shout out to our team Eichenhorst Jewels that go above and beyond to collaborate so that we can bring our team the very best of the best. So today for Coffee Talk, we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to start by hearing from a few of our friends that ranked up in March. And then I am going to close us with a short training and a quarter two rally. But we wanted you guys to hear some different voices. We wanted you to hear from people that are in it and sharing and growing and seeing success right now. So we are going to start with one of our newest senior silvers, Tabitha Smith. Tabitha, I saw you on earlier. If you are here, will you unmute and tell us a little bit about your journey to senior silver?
Okay, I thought I unmuted. Can you hear me now?
Yay! Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Okay. Y'all are riding along with me in the cup holder. Sorry. Okay, now that I'm unmuted. All right. Hi, everybody. For those who don't know me, I'm Tabitha Smith. I just ranked up to senior silver this past March. I've been sitting at silver since July when I joined Plexus. So it's been a while. It's been a long time coming. But I started Plexus because I was looking for something to get healthy. Like my mindset was like, I wanted to cleanse, like I wanted a reset. I wanted something, I just wasn't feeling good. I had lost weight because I had started doing running. I ran a half marathon with our church. But I just felt like I needed something else because there was still baby weight that I wasn't losing. So my half sister had actually done Plexus years back, and a friend of mine, Jen at church, she had started doing Plexus and was raving about it. Just like, you know what, my sister had success with it, my dad had success with it way back when, Jen's loving it, why not? Like, I need this opportunity, and I could work a business. I was still somewhat newly when we moved 3 years ago. I became a stay-at-home mom of 2 boys, so I was like, I would have something to do, like I would have like a purpose, something to drive me. So I came in for the products, and at an added bonus, working the business too was like something I wanted to do. So here I am now, finally at senior silver. I ranked silver when I first, off the bat, I got some people with me to join with me and do it with me. And then sitting at silver, I maintained it though. I never fell off silver and had to re-rank. So that accomplishment is something I always look at whenever I started feeling down. It was that mindset of, but I'm maintaining. I've hit club silver like the 2 quarters that I've hit it, I've had that opportunity. I look at that like I maintained it. So it's been a mindset thing, not letting myself get down and persevering through it. And most recently, I've started investing more in my business and in myself. Mostly doing more trainings, reading some books. I actually did read one of the books for book club, I think the first one. And then our smaller team, Kim and Jamie, have been leading us through the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. So we've been slowly but surely going through that one too. I've been reading, I read your network marketing business. I've read that one.
Did y'all lose her? You did. Okay. Hey, Tabitha, you're breaking up.
And other trainings so just bettering myself, persevering, looking at the small victories, and then paid off. And I'm ready to. Can you guys still hear me? No? Okay. Sorry. Like I said, driving, but it is me. So guys, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We got you back.
So, okay. I don't know where I started breaking up. I can't read the chat, but anyways, I've just been investing in myself and in my business and in training. And so that is my thing, is looking at those victories, no matter how big or small. Like I said, my biggest thing was looking at myself maintaining silver and hitting club silver, and then just investing in myself as far as reading, but whether that's reading books, joining in trainings that your team is doing, or whatever. But that's been my biggest thing I've been doing since the new year. That's really paid off.
Awesome. Thank you, Tabitha. Okay, you guys, you are always going to hear a theme from people that are actually seeing success in this business, and plugging in is going to be one of them. Leaders are learners. So any opportunity that you have to invest in your personal development, but then taking it to the next step. I heard her say that she read How to Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. That's a great book. 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. She's working through that book study with her Jewel upline. So she's plugging in to what is being provided for her. And she ranked super silver in March. And I have no doubt that we will be celebrating, Tabitha, your gold promotion in no time. So I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Now I want you guys to hear from one of our newest gold ambassadors, Heather Smith, ranked. You got this, girl, in March, and she's going to share just a few things that she did and some tips from Heather. Hey, friend.
Okay, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm seriously drinking coffee because it's 9 a.m. here in Alaska and it's my Saturday. So I just got up. I've never done this before, so I'm sorry, I'm nervous. But yes, I had a awesome month of March with my plexus journey and adding myself, I think I added 9 ambassadors. And then my sister-in-law, Jody, she's listening, but she's hiding her face. Hi, Jody. I helped her add 2 new ambassadors. So that bumped her up to gosh, what's the three ambassadors is silver. So I don't even know all the ranks, guys. I'm just like one step at a time, but that's just me. Like Mandy is my upline, and she just she's like, what motivates you? I'm like, I don't know, just helping one person at a time. Like I'm not a huge prize person. And when I get accolades or like good jobs, I'm just like, oh, thank you. It's like I like the surprise of it, I guess. I don't know if I guess I started in June. And to be honest, I was not serious. I joined for the health. Obviously, I just had a baby, had my gallbladder out. I had walked out of my doctor's office and he was like, you're not going to be able to eat anything greasy. You're going to have a hard time processing certain foods. And I was really nervous about that. I had seen Mandy posting a bunch of stuff about all natural supplements because I'm not a pill person at all. Like even after giving birth, I didn't even do Tylenol and all that. I was just like, I can get through this. My body's meant for this. So I'm definitely into the all natural supplement type. So that's why I jumped on, but I wasn't consistent, guys. I was horrible. I I started using them. I liked the taste of the Slim, and then I just wasn't consistent. And Mandy like trudged with me and was like, you got to do it every day. I had huge detox symptoms. So I was like, okay, I don't know if this is even going to work. I'm experiencing all these bad things. My husband's like, don't promote it unless you are feeling it. So that's why I didn't jump on right away with the fast start stuff because I had bad detox. It took me about 2 months to get started. So you guys might sign up ambassadors like me, where it just takes time to get it into the routine and realize how easy it is and progressively see the health benefits. But it's definitely helped me. I have more energy. I get up going, ready to go for the day. Like as you guys all say, I'm starting to see more and more every day, losing weight. I can eat whatever I want. I ate a burger yesterday and was like, felt fine. I was like, yes, take my probiotics tonight. Anyway, so I started for the health. I had just had to leave my job in 2020 of 17 years, which was really hard. I knew I was going to leave a lot of coworker friendships behind, and I was sad by that. I've never been a stay-at-home mom, so I knew that was going to be huge. I started homeschooling my kids. That was all new. And oh, sorry, I'm seeing the messages. Thank you. Anyway, so I knew that was going to be a huge change. And so when I thought about it, I'm spending all this time on my phone anyway, going through Facebook, trying to keep up with friends. Why not, while I'm building relationships, share what I'm using? So that was just kind of how I was like, okay, I'll start sharing. And I started with my mother-in-law, actually, who's having some big health problems. And I was like, this could really help her with her blood sugars. And it has saved her. And so just from there, it was like, okay, if I can help my mother-in-law feel great and stay out of the hospital, help her blood sugars, and with her, I don't want to go into her details, but if I can help my mother-in-law, I can help others. My husband jumped on. And so I started slow. But in December with our huge Black Friday sales, like I just took advantage of sharing. And I think I signed up 6 or 7 people, ambassadors friends in December. So that was huge. January and February was a little slow for me. I don't know why. I posted every day. So I guess that's the one tip, that since I've been active in December, I posted every day. I use that worksheet, see, the weekly checklist, and that's what helped organize my weeks. So every day I do a personal post, and I get a lot of comments on those because everyone likes to follow my family and my friends, and it also reassures, okay, people can see my posts because not everybody comments or likes on your Plexus. So keep posting personal stuff because that's why people follow you, your friends and family follow you. And then I always do I try to do something fun, engaging, or like teaching or learning or help people learn something new. So whatever I'm into, I ride motorcycles. I'm going to start a garden this summer. I'm going to get chickens this summer. I like to cook. So I just post little prompts or recipes or different things that people might find interesting. And then, of course, I do a Plexus post every day. I use our team has so many resources. I use our social media page, our one Instagram page, the testimonies page. There's so much out there. So I scroll back through and get some of the old stuff and reuse it as long as it's relevant. And then I also do a new story every 24 hours. And I started expanding. I was just doing Facebook. Now I'm expanding my Instagram and LinkedIn. And once a week, so I do that daily. Once a week, I try to add probably 5 new friends or more on Facebook. And Instagram, I found a way, I'm not real big yet, but if I'm following someone that I really like there's a lady that talks about raising kids that I really like, I'll go to her hot posts and I'll click on who liked her post and I'll just friend all of them because those are my people. Those are like the moms out there that need energy and need better sleep. So that's how I follow them and hopefully they'll follow me. So that's how I've just tried to build that up. I went from 200 friends. I now have 350 friends on Facebook. So it's slowly gaining. I also participate in, if my friends are having some kind of nail party or whatever online, I'll join. I'll add those people to my friends list because those are my people. Also, I joined a dinner recipe page, and people that like my dinners, I'll friend them. So I've just added. So that has helped me get new ambassador interest, and also my friends and family that I've had forever, they see me posting every day, and people that you think would never message you and reach out, they see your posts, guys. And I get majority of my new ambassadors reach out to me. They message me and they're like, okay, I keep seeing this pink drink thing. What is it? And it's like, I love those days because I have days where I get no comments or likes on my posts. I don't see anybody online. I'm like, nobody can see this stuff. I have days where I'm like, forget it. And I'll have to turn the phone off and walk away. And then all of a sudden dinner time rolls around and I'm busy, but my phone blows up because people are messaging me. I'm like, last night I'm watching one of my favorite shows. My kids are asleep. And my friend Brooke says, okay, I'm interested in this pink drink. And I literally signed up an ambassador at midnight last night. And she just messaged me out of the blue. So that's, I think, majority of my ambassadors. I don't want to talk too much longer. I did write some notes. One of my hardest thing was when I first started was getting the courage to message, just cold message someone about Plexus. So I did start, I used some of the verbiage. It didn't really work for me. So my biggest advice would be change up those template texts, make it personal to the person you're talking to. I usually depending on who you're talking to, and if say you guys used to work together, make sure you guys are chatting about that you show that you care about them as a person too. You're not just trying to, because even though you probably really do care about them, but when you're just copy pasting those templates, it seems so like formal to me. And so I really personalize, keep the chat as I'm talking about Plexus personal, and I change those up so much. So I can't really copy paste for every ambassador because I do personalize it so much. And let them talk when you, something Mandy's taught me, let them talk when you don't know what to say. Just ask a question and let them message back. If they're really ready and they're truly interested in getting healthy, they will comment back. Don't get down when you get ghosted. I have been ghosted so many times. I have a ton of open messages still with friends and family where they were interested. I sent them some information and I got nothing back. A week later, I might say, hey, how are you doing? You must be busy. Let me know if you still wanted to chat about, more energy. And I make it very specific on what they told me. How they wanted to improve their health. If they wanted to lose weight, focus on gut health. I make it specific to them, showing that I remember exactly what they wanted. And I just don't get messaged back. After a couple weeks, if I'm like feeling like I messaged them too much, I have a nice message that just says, hey, I appreciate your time and interest so far. May not be the right time for you. That's okay. But when it is, please reach out. I'm here. I'll still be here posting because I'm still feeling great. And I want to still help my family and friends. So it's just a quick message and actually a lot of people then all of a sudden respond and say thank you, because I think they were just nervous at telling me no, and that's okay. If you can get past the no, you're golden. Because I actually get a very few no's. Most people just don't respond, but I think people appreciate that you appreciate their time, you actually care about them. And it's okay for them to say no, because a lot of people have problems with that. And if you're not feeling it, guys, one day, walk away. Like, go do something fun for you, get in a good mood, then go back to trying to message your peeps. Because you don't want to be feeling nervous or anxious and then just beat yourself up when it's not working. So it's okay. That's what I love about doing this, is you can walk away. So anyway, I can keep going, but
thank you.
It's been fun.
That was awesome, you guys, especially if you are working towards that senior silver or that gold rank. These tips that Heather gave are invaluable. That consistency on social, the follow-up that she was doing. I took a ton of notes, actually. First of all, thank you for jumping out of your comfort zone and sharing with us today, because I know that that's hard for you to do. So that's like step one, is being willing to do things that are uncomfortable, getting out of your comfort zone. But then I also love, not only are you working your personal business and adding, but you found that person that you brought in that you could help reach into their network and help them help people as well. So I'm so proud of you, Heather. Congratulations on gold. Okay, you guys, the next person I want you guys to hear from, she was just able to hop on. I was going to do 2 senior silvers and she was having trouble, but she is here. Lindsay Haggerty actually won our second round of our 28-day reset. She was our Mirror Challenge winner, and she actually ranked to senior silver in March. So Lindsay, are you here? And will you share just with a few minutes on, give us some tips? Hopefully she's still here. Yay! Hey, Lindsay, I see you.
Sorry, I'm in Central Ohio in an RV at a softball field. So can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you perfect. Jump right in.
Good deal. So my whole growth has actually happened in about 2 weeks time, because I participated in last month's challenge just on my own. I had not signed up as an ambassador. I paid retail from my sponsor. Can you hear me? Okay, Sorry, it got muted somewhere along there. So I started as just a retail buyer for the February challenge. And then as soon as Plexus ran the $1 ambassador sign up, I was well into that challenge on like week 3, maybe nearing the end. And by then I had seen so much good results, and not only how I looked, because I did make drastic changes physically, but just how I felt was equally as important. And so I took my sponsor up on signing up for the $1 offer, but again, had no intention of being in sales in the business side yet. So I was just going to be a wholesale buyer. And then they announced that next challenge was starting, like really starting to pick up people. And I thought, you know what, I want to do it again. Not because I want to win another prize, but because it was good motivation for me to continue. But I don't want to do it alone again. Like I did it by myself the first time, and I wanted some people on board. So I was very blessed to have the momentum to be able to share my own personal story of having won the last month. So with that, what I did was went to my social media, and every day I didn't necessarily post about the product, or I wasn't posting about my health and what certain Plexus products could do for us, but I was posting pictures of me and about the challenge, and that it was a Disney reward this time for the top prize, etc. And that was nice and easy for me because I already had that. And these are my people, like local people. They weren't finding me on social media. And in all honesty, where I'm from, I thought, you know what, I might get like 2 people to sign up for me, but I don't care. It's 2 people to join me, and I can help them, and they can help keep me going too. And by George, if in 2 weeks' time that didn't turn into 11 people in my community, from people I work with, I work in public education, so people in my public education setting, my softball moms, etc., just all tagged on. And what I really did outside of being able on social media to use my personal pictures was I never left home without Plexus in my pocket. So if they said, well, what are you doing on this? And I didn't buy like the little 3-day kits or whatever. I didn't have those on hand. I just used my own products. Like I had my own products in a bag. They went with me all the time. And I was like, well, let me give you a few days worth to try. And then I had already created a Google Doc that was like my daily regimen and when I take it. And so I would just share that Google Doc. So through those 2 weeks, I shared the Google Doc. I gave out samples galore. I probably went through half my regimen. So I had to get on and order more actually for the challenge coming up. But and that I don't think I had but maybe 2 that I gave a sample to that did not sign up to be an ambassador. So because of the deal. And so I had talked to them much like I did, you know, I didn't join this to be in sales either. You know, I have a full-time job too, and I'm a mom of 3, all this stuff. But you know what? It sold itself because I had the story to go along with what it does. And yes, it will change your physical appearance when you put work into it with the intermittent fasting, with adding workouts. I would have lost weight regardless, I have no doubt, but doing that combination together is just killer. And then on top of that, how you feel energized, you want to help people. I wanted to get a team together. And I didn't want to put a team together to make money. Like this isn't a primary income for me. I didn't even know how much money I was making. So that's the funny part. It was like, I go somewhere, like I'm making money off this. And so anyways, that was kind of my whole story, was pick up on the momentum. And I know not everybody's a challenge winner, but there's momentum somewhere. For instance, momentum in me. So like use my pictures or my story. I would be happy to tell that if you wanted to on, you know, I started that challenge at 195 pounds, the heaviest I've ever weighed at 40 years old, mother of 3 little kids. And I didn't want to be that person anymore. And I certainly didn't want to start there at the age of 40. And so that momentum of seeing results and feeling so much better is what I grasped onto. And I cannot wait to now be a coach which is what I'm calling myself for my local people, is I am your coach. I promise I will be with you. So I'm actually reading for the second time the Delay Don't Deny book, because I want to make sure I'm sharing with my people what truly works, because this is not a diet. And that's what I tell every single one of them. If you go into it being a diet, that this is diet for you, you're going to quit, because we all quit diets. It has to be a lifestyle change. And I promise you, you can eat the things you like in moderation when you're cutting down the time frame in which you're entering glucose and such in your body. So those are my things. Momentum, being up on my coaching. What is it I can do to help them along the way? So hopefully they end up in the first, second, or third place. And even if they don't, I know they'll see results. So
awesome. Thank you, Lindsay. You guys, Heather mentioned it, Lindsay mentioned it. Like, a life without hamburgers is no life for me. Truly. And that is why I'm serious. Like, I love Plexus so much. Like, I have made so many, like, I've cut the sodas, I've cut so much sugar. I've made lifestyle changes over the past 7.5 years, but I'm here still 7.5 years later because I don't deprive myself of all the things that I love, like pizza and ice cream every once in a while. Lindsay, amazing tips. I love that you have samples on hand that you're giving people. Great advice. And you guys, don't forget, every single person, our team enrolled almost 600 people in March. Every single one of those people can download the Engage app, and they all have 3 free samples that they can send to their friends and family members. Many of you probably have 3 free samples. I want you to think about this. If you had 3 free meals to Chick-fil-A, right? 3 free meals to Chick-fil-A that you couldn't use yourself, you had to give those away. Would you just let that go to waste? Like, that's like a what? I don't know, $25 value. You're not going to flush it down the toilet. You're going to give those meals to your sister, to your mom, to your best friend. Same thing with the value of these samples. When your people receive them, they're beautifully packaged. Definitely going to be a hook for people to come in. So imagine if we had 600 people all downloading the Engage app and each of them sending 3 samples. Like, imagine the impact that we would make in the lives of so many people. So thank you for bringing that up. That was a great chance for me to kind of plug our Engage app. Okay, we have 2 more people that you guys are going to hear from. And then I'm going to wrap us up with some quarter 2 information, with a little bit of a training. And I'm going to pump you guys up to start this month strong. So Maya ranked to senior gold. So Maya, I saw you on here earlier. If you will unmute and
yes,
just a few minutes, give us some tips and some encouragement as we are working and jumping into momentum in April.
can you hear me okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, good. So I'm going to take you guys back just a tiny bit, because I mean, some of the stuff that's being said already, I'm like, yes, it just evolves. It gets to a different level. And so you've got to continue to grow and evolve and recognize and reflect like what that next step is for you, depending on where you are. And so for me, this is what my story looks like. And it might resonate with some of you and it might not with others. That's totally okay, because everybody's journey is so different. So first point, I'm going to talk about 3 things. I'm going to try and do this quickly. I'm going to time myself. Be prompt here. What are you listening to and how are you investing in yourself is the first thing, because mindset we've been talking about, right? We know that is important. Investing in yourself by buying these products is definitely one tool in the toolbox. It's not the only tool. Plexus trainings is one tool. What other tools are you doing outside of that? Books are great. Free content is out there galore, but at some point it started to create a lot of clutter for me, and it clouded the clarity I was looking for. And so I decided to seek out other entrepreneurs who were doing it, who are also in network marketing. You guys don't understand, these other entrepreneurs who have these programs and masterminds and stuff, like a lot of them have a network marketing business that helped them get to that point so that they could build these other programs and whatnot. And so I started investing, and I actually stopped working Plexus actively for a year. So last summer I told Autumn, I was like, okay, it's like a good time for me to come back and really bring this all together. And this has been 5.5 years. I've been on my pivotal journey from pre-Plexus to now. And so I realized how much mindset work I've had to do and need to continue to do, because you guys, you never know when a story's going to pop up and you're like, whoa, okay, I didn't realize I had that limiting belief and that hurdle I need to get over. But that's all it is a hurdle. It's not a wall. It's not built there. You can just jump over that thing. You got to figure out how to do that though. And so I have invested in thousands of dollars in masterminds and coaches while I kind of took a pause on Plexus. And man, since coming back, you guys, I feel like I've really been able to better take these next steps that I'm going to talk about. But what you're listening to and getting in the room, I mean, you guys here, get in the room with the Plexus events, right? You also need to get in the room to build yourself up in other areas, because we've got to focus on that mindset all the time. And Plexus events doesn't have events all the time. There's things available to us, but there's other things out there. And so where I was in my journey, I was seeking getting in that room. And I cannot tell you how invaluable that was and how priceless being among other entrepreneurs and small business owners who are doing it, who are making like 200 grand to $1 million. Because so many of us, right, we focus on the Tony Robbins, the Rachel Hollis, the Brendon Burchard. They're up there. There's a big gap though we kind of forget about. And sometimes we forget about it in our health journey too, even when we're helping people. They want to go from point A to point Z in 60 seconds, and that's not going to happen. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens in a matter of months. It is a lifestyle. And that has been my motto since my pivot 5.5 years ago is you got to take baby steps. You've got the luxury of time now. Always take a baby step forward, even if it is so uncomfortable. Or maybe you just take a step and you trip and fall on your face. That's okay. Just help yourself back up and then take another step. You've got to continually be questioning where you're investing your money. So I would encourage you to start looking at those entrepreneurs who are in like that 100,000 to 200,000 range up to $1 million versus looking at the ones that are so successful that it feels like it's almost unobtainable because they're so successful, and it feels almost, it could be defeating at times. Yes, it's encouraging. Yes, they bring a lot of value, but when push comes to shove, you need to align yourself with somebody who's a few steps ahead of you so they can guide you, so then you feel like I'm doing this and I've got the support and I've got the people around me to do that. And then the next thing is language. And so understanding the language you're talking or you're putting out there online and what you're standing for. You can stand for Plexus. What else will people identify you with? What are those pillars in who you are in your identity that people can think like, oh, Maya, she's into like disease prevention. Oh, Maya, she loves God. Oh, Maya, she believes in holistic health. Like those are the things they're kind of polarizing, honestly, sometimes with some of the stuff I post, because I'm about reducing toxins and I'm planting those seeds. So it's not surprising that supplements are also a tool in that toolbox. And so are you creating these categories or these pillars online? And does that need to start coming out more? And then even with family, are you communicating with them any needs you have? What you're going after? Are you inviting them in? That is something as a past special ed teacher, you can't not communicate. Kids thrive off of being forefronted information. And so if it's your family, you need to let more in to your journey, please do it. They're there to love you and support you. And if you're not talking to them and you're more up here just thinking about things, and then you're up here getting defeated, and then you're just kind of constantly in this hamster wheel, they don't know what to do for you. And so even in those down moments, I will go to my husband and tell him like, man, that message or whatever is getting to me and I didn't think it would. And it's one of those triggers, right? That brings up those limiting beliefs. Like I want to do so much and I'm putting myself out there so much that I didn't realize that was going to cause me to feel insecure. And so having that sounding board is important. So communicating online more of what you believe in, standing for, because people want that. They want to see people standing for something, and they want to be given hope. And yes, that's what these supplements are. But I know you guys believe other things that can provide hope and value too. And then the last thing is what helped me last month actually is because I continued to post and be consistent. I continued to share and sign people. And I found I have 2 active business build, actually 4 now, but 2 who are my level ones, and I've implemented weekly Zooms with them. And that's been really, really helpful. That's been a chance for me to be on purpose as a leader, not just like, hey, this is a time for us to chat, but I want to talk about these things today. And then also, who are you talking to? How are you talking to them? How did it leave off? And talking about that language piece again, because we kind of forget that they have lives sometimes, and we're still human. Like, we need to connect heart to heart. And trust me, in the past, I messed up a ton. I would vomit and just try and get the sale, if you will, because it's a passion. Like, my pain turned into a passion for where this all started for me. And so it just kind of came out, and I didn't know any better, which is why the investing in the programs and the masterminds and the coaches and bringing it all together and marrying it with, okay, who am I? Like, what do I want people to see me as online? And then being able to carry that into a one-on-one conversation and then support people in doing it. And so having a business now where I feel so much more confident because of the years of buildup. And I know it's going to continue on. It doesn't just stop now. Like, yes, I ranked last month and I had the mindset of like, I'm going to do this. Okay. And there was a couple times the enemy tried to come in, right, and tell me, well, you can't really do it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to listen to that. And immediately looked back at what I was doing, whether that be a message or my back office, and let myself let it go. And so there's always going to be opposition. That's what I've experienced. And I know that is how life is, right? We have a good God. We also have somebody the opposite of that. Every positive, there's a negative. And so you have to anticipate there's going to be learning, there's going to be failure. It's all a progression, but making sure you're constantly investing in yourself and surrounding yourself with those people to learn from who are a few steps ahead of you, putting yourself in the room, making sure you're getting more into who you are in your language and communication. So, and then the check-ins really helped in being more intentional with that. So that's sort of the gist. Hopefully that all kind of came together, but that was like years in a nutshell.
I feel like we got it. Like, I can tell that you've been investing in that personal development, masterminding, and you are exuding confidence. And I love that you're not only just like taking in the information, Maya, but you're applying it. Like, you're actually applying it and then leading. So way to get out there and coach your team and work with your people. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for sharing. I cannot wait for you guys to hear from our last ambassador that ranked up. You guys, Maddie Brush is, she went Fast Start Senior Ruby. Yes, you heard me, Fast Start Senior Ruby. What I want you guys to think of when you hear that is, where did you end in March? And I just want you to have such an abundance mindset. I want you to believe that anything is possible in your business moving forward. And Maddie is a perfect example of that. So y'all help me congratulate her on Fast Start Senior Ruby in the chat. Congratulations to all of our friends that ranked up. Maddie, we cannot wait to hear from you.
Thank you, Melissa. All right, y'all. I'm always really nervous before these things, so just bear with me. Thank you so much. Yes, it has been a crazy ride. I do that abundance mindset is something I've had to learn a lot over the years. So I've been able to take that into Plexus with me. So I'll just give you a quick summary real quick. I started Plexus out of literally desperation. Like, I was, okay, I got to find something for my kids, and it changed our lives. And I was like, all right, I got to start sharing it. Got to get people excited about this. And I'm just going to share 3 really quick tips that have helped me a lot. First, stepping out of your comfort zone. I have done so much like, oh, this is awkward. Oh, this is so weird. Oh, during Plexus, because it's you want to share, you want to like get people excited about it, but it's awkward and it's weird. And you're just like, oh, okay. To like just piggyback off that, stepping out of your comfort zone, y'all, I do the product Zooms for my potentials, people interested. I do product Zooms every week. Now, do I know the products as well as some of the jewels? No, but people want to hear from you. They want to hear your stories. If I don't know a product very well, I will tell a story that I know about the product. And like, hey, the kids X Factor is amazing. Here's what it's done for my kids. And I'll give them a little bit of information, and we put the bullet points on the slideshow so people can get information on the products. But that way you're interacting, you're investing in these people that are potentially going to sign with you and you have to work with. And it just shows that you're willing to take the time to just be there and help them. So those product Zooms have really helped, and I've tried to stay consistent with them, and weekly product Zooms for people that are interested and weekly product Zooms for people that, like my ambassadors that have people that are interested, have really helped. Just people feel like you're here with it for them. You're here to help them. You're here to really make sure that they succeed with these products. And then lastly, those landing pages that Rachel made, she talked about them last week. Game changer, time saver, lifesaver. When I don't know something, I almost can guarantee it is on that landing page. There's all the product information. There's just quick tidbits. And they're pretty. They're appealing. You get on and you're like, ooh, this is aesthetically gorgeous. I want to be a part of this company. Yeah, I want to join this company. And there's the pictures of the testimonials. I mean, they are amazing. So those are my 3 quick, like, they have like changed what I've done. And I'll add the 4th, what Melissa said, doing the abundance mindset has really helped a lot. So the product Zooms, just Zooming interaction too. I do Zooms weekly with my ambassadors just to check in with them, to take time to really invest in them and make sure that they are liking the products, that they're succeeding, and just communicating with them. Stepping out of your comfort zone, it's scary. It's really scary, but it's worth it. And then those landing pages. Those landing pages are.
They are awesome. Hey, Maddie, before I let you go, okay. I know that you're a young mom, right? Like you got kids at home. I know that Heather's holding on to her baby right now. I mean, there are a lot of people in your life phase. And so for you to have run as fast as you've run, you're hosting these Zooms where you're talking about the products, you're in conversation with people. Talk to me a little bit about sacrifice. Like, I know that you had to sacrifice a little bit, but what are you gaining? Like, what is your long-term goal here? Like, I just want to hear that from you, I think.
So sacrifice, there is a lot of sacrifice. You have to utilize like specialized time, but in the long-term goal, I get to be home with my babies. I get to raise my kids, and I'm here because I have a 1.5-year-old and a 3-year-old, and I get to be here with them before they go to kindergarten, before they start school. And I'm the one raising them, and I'm bringing home an income that I can give them a good life. I can make sure that all their wants and needs are fulfilled, and we can do fun things, and we can go travel. We can do fun things with the income that Plexus brings. So there is a lot of sacrifice. I'm up a lot. I am not a late night person, and I am up a lot later than I used to be. I don't watch, there is a lot of sacrifice. I take my kids to play for a little longer than I used to, but when I'm home with them, I'm home with them, and I don't have to work a full-time job because I get to just love on my babies.
I love that. Thank you. I just wanted you to cast that vision out, because that's exactly where I was when I started. I was teaching, I was working, but I was desperate to stay home. And so for, a year, because I started my business in August, at the beginning of the school year, I was teaching and in full momentum in Plexus. And it was a sacrifice, but at the end, I was able to step away from that job and invest fully in Plexus and be there so much more for my family. So that's super inspiring. You know, that was my story 7 years ago. So I love that. Really is my passion. One of my big ones is to help mamas stay at home with their babies. So thank you to everyone. I just muted myself. Sorry. Thank y'all to everyone who shared today. I'm so grateful for you guys. I am going to jump right in with my training because I want us all to be in the right mindset and poised to really take advantage of Q2. Historically, in the 7 years that I've been in Plexus, Q2 is always our highest momentum months, meaning this is where we are going to help the most people get started on their Plexus journey. So I want to take a minute to reflect on Q2 of last year. Okay. Last year, we saw friends that added 5 people to their teams in March. The following month, add over 100 people to their team. Y'all, we just decided as a team that we were going to get into momentum together, and we did. So I want to share my numbers with you to show you guys what we did as a team and to show you what is possible, because that's the first thing. I want you approaching Q2 believing that anything is possible, believing that you can be sitting there right now as a silver ambassador, but at the end of Q2, you can be a senior gold ambassador. You can be ruby. You could be emerald if you wanted to. So in March of 2020, our team added 65 people. Where are my senior rubies at? Listen to this, okay? Because you guys probably about added that many people to your team last month, okay? So in March, we had added 65 people. In April, we added 330. In May, we added over 1,100. And in June, we added over 2,500 people. So our team in 3 months' time went from adding 65 to over 2,000. I mean, it's just crazy, you guys. And all we did was jump on a coffee talk together. That's what we did in March, April, around that time. And we decided that we were going to link arms and move forward together as a team. So let's talk a little bit about mindset, because in order to do this, you have got to be in the right mindset. Some of you might be in a place where you are on fire for your business and ready to run. So to you, I want to say, let's freaking go. Like, let's go, y'all. Okay. But others, you might be feeling a little apathetic, or maybe you're feeling like removed from what's even happening in the business. Or maybe this is the first training that you've hopped on in months. Maybe you're feeling discouraged. Maybe you're wondering if it is really worth it for you to lean into the momentum. Or you're coming today, maybe even feeling a little bit burnt out, and maybe you believe in this business model of network marketing and social selling, and you understand what this business can offer to your family, and quitting really isn't an option for you. But the idea of working this business and leaning into momentum, maybe it exhausts you and you don't know how to work it from a place of joy and purpose and from a place that doesn't feel heavy. So if that is you, I want you to know, I know how that feels. Okay. And if you're new here and you're like, I'm on fire, just know that this business, you're gonna have those ups and downs for sure. And I remember being in a place of where I was frustrated because I wasn't where I wanted to be yet. Okay. So if you're in this mindset, or if this is a pattern for you, like you check out for a while and then you kind of feel bad that you checked out, and you beat yourself up and you think, man, I got to show up for my business. And then you work kind of out of that guilt or obligation, and you run yourself to the ground to make up for that guilt because you were checked out. You know, this crazy cycle is not what I want for you guys or what I want for anyone on our team. We are literally on the edge of momentum. Our team added almost 600 people last month. We're on the edge of momentum. And if we just together take one little tiny step forward, we are going to be in it. And I don't want you to hold yourself back from that in any way, because you feel like if you do step off with us, that you're going to have to run ragged. I want you to work this business. I want you to be able to live your life differently now and in the future. And I want you to be working from a place of purpose and intention and joy. And I want you guys to not only find the joy and the rank up or the recognition or when you hit that paycheck, but I want you guys to be thinking about how you're operating in between the outcomes. It doesn't always have to be like this crazy freight train and then you burn out and it's like, I'm doing nothing. And then this freight train forward and then I'm doing nothing, because we're about to get to that like freight train place. But I want you in the right mindset of working your business consistently, like every day working it, but not feeling like you have to be like, you know, for hours and hours and hours and hours all day long. I want you to look at your goal. What is your goal? And then realistically work backwards from that to say like, okay, so what am I going to have to invest daily so that I can reach this goal? What does it need to look like for me to show up consistently? And I want you guys to structure your day. I want you to structure your business around that. How many hours a week do you want to work? How do you need to structure that day? And I want you guys in a place before we jump off in that momentum, right? I want you in a place where you are approaching this quarter with courage and confidence and stepping in and operating from that place of purpose. So we have got to, as a team, and I want each of you to be very, very clear on what your goals are and where you're going. So I've said it many times, the worst feeling is a feeling of regret. And I've been there in this business. And I don't want you to get into quarter 3 and look back on quarter 2 and think, I didn't lean in. I didn't structure my day. I didn't commit. Heather showed that weekly checklist. You guys, that weekly checklist is it. If you can print that out and if you can utilize that and follow what's in that weekly checklist, you're not going to burn out. You're not going to be wondering, okay, what do I do? How do I reach my goals? It's all right there for you. It's all right there for you. So I really, in order for us to get into momentum, in order for you to have the most success that you can possibly have this quarter, you have got to know what's happening around you. When you understand what our company is offering and what we're working towards, we can approach our business with a lot more confidence and we can hit the ground running from day one. So I want to ask you guys a question, and y'all hang with me. I know it's 1, but I want you guys to hang with me for like 5 or 6 more minutes, okay? How many of you guys did not really look at the success sprints until March? They were launched in January, but you didn't really pay attention to them until you started seeing all the people earning them. And then you're like, wait a second, what is that success sprint stuff? And then you started looking at it. Guilty? Anyone? Okay, I want you guys to be honest. Raise your hand right now if you know how much it is to enroll. If you wanted to enroll someone today, how much is it? Do you know? How much is it? Someone tell me in the chat. Okay, here's the thing. Good. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I want us to all be on the same page, and I want you guys to know where to find the information that you need. Everyone should have an email, Bloom into Success this April, with the new incentives and promotions. And I want you guys to, we're going to look here at the success sprints together, because I believe that you guys, if you set a goal today for what you want to earn in these success sprints and you work backwards, anything is possible. Enrollment is $9.95, which is discounted $30. That is a huge, huge discount. Vital Biome is our product of the month. I want you guys making sure that you add that product to your subscription. It is a game-changing probiotic, and you're gonna get 50 bonus perk credits when you do. And then you guys, here is our company's April training calendar. You can sign up for peer coaching with our coaches. Our April book club, the book club is always the 3rd Saturday of the month. So we don't do coffee talk on the 3rd Saturday because we plug into our book club. Do you know what book we're reading this month? And then our virtual express, where top leaders do top-notch training for each of you. Okay. So this email has everything you need to know for the month. But right now, what I want to do is I want to walk you guys very, very quickly, because I want you guys to see how generous these success prints are. And I want you guys to be excited and on fire about what you can potentially earn. So I'm going to play this short video. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a 1 minute, 38-second video. Y'all can hang with me for 38. Okay, y'all, who's excited about these prizes? And I want y'all to shout out in the chat which prize you are going to earn. And I want to talk to you really quickly about this toolkit right here. You guys can see all the ways to earn. You can see the prize flyer right here. You have the official rules and the FAQs. But what I want to do right now is share with you guys really quickly about that first celebrity chef experience, because you might be thinking like, what the heck is that? Okay. First of all, look at all the credits. Know that we've lowered the credits, so everyone has a chance to earn all the things. Okay. But this 400, celebrity chef is, here I am talking and I'm like, is that at 400? No, 150 credits. Okay. Success in the Kitchen, it's 150 credits. So if you enroll 3 people in April, May, June, and you retain those people, you are going to have the credits to do this celebrity chef experience. You guys, this is going to be so fun and so special. And we wanted something at this prize level of 150 credits that was really marketable on social. So this is going to be really fun for you to share. Like if you are that blue personality or that Enneagram 7, or your network is all about the fun and the prizes, this is going to be something that every one of us can earn, that we can do together, and that we are going to be able to market in a big, big way on social. And then from there, the prizes just get so fun and so exciting. And I'm so excited about it. So I want you guys to know about the $9.99 enrollment. I want you guys to know about, when you personally have 150 PV in orders, you can purchase the hemp oil and just pay for the shipping. Like, I want you guys to know all about the incentives and what we have going on as a company, so that you can take full advantage, but so that you can lead your team as well. Janelle Espling, I'm not sure if she's on today, but Janelle Espling just did a Zoom with her team, and I was able to hop on for a little bit. And she claimed with her team that the month of April was re-rank and rank up month, and they are claiming it. So what are you claiming on day 1 for yourself? We still have, what is today? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We have 3 days before our 28-day reset starts. Connect with a few more people, follow up with a few more people, see if you can help some people get their orders placed, so that we can bring even more people into that 28-day reset. There's so much goodness happening right now, and I want you guys to lean into that and make sure that you are taking full advantage of it, you guys. And goal setting is non-negotiable. Don't be afraid to set those big goals. The goal is a dream. With work boots on. It's a dream that you've decided to make real. It's a destination that you're actually working towards, instead of an idea that you're just considering or hoping for. I love hope. It's a beautiful thing. It's a valuable tool to keep us motivated, but hope is not a strategy, okay? So download your weekly checklist, and don't hope that you get swept into this wave of momentum, and hope that your team will grow, and hope that you'll reach your goal, and that you'll suddenly develop like focus and motivation when you're not taking any like active steps to make it a reality. Plan for your success this month. Be intentional and decide right now that you can achieve your goals this month. Believe it, you guys. Believe in yourself and believe that you're capable of making the changes that you need to make to achieve those goals. The short-term sacrifice for the long-term reward is worth it. And if you're sitting here not allowing yourself to set that big goal or dream big, I literally want to cry my eyes out for you, okay? Because there's so much opportunity right now. Our products are better than ever. Our programs are better than ever. Our prizes are better than ever. Growth and getting out of your comfort zone and working hard for something creates a better life for you and your family and can bring you happiness and joy and peace. I have seen it. So having that something that you're working towards, it gives us purpose. And so I believe in you guys. I believe that this month is going to be incredible. My personal goal is for our team to add 100 new silver ambassadors. In March, we had 24. But in April, I want us to have 100 or more new silver ambassadors. So I just wanted to put that goal out there for you. I hope that you guys have an amazing Easter weekend. I hope you take time to rest and refresh and relax so that on Monday we can hit the ground running and make this the very, very best month your business has ever seen. Okay, love you guys. Bye, everybody.